Hello happy divers! Welcome back to another episode of our tutorial about DivePort. The last time we learned about what DivePort is. In today's session we'll be exploring My Library, a personalized analytics portal within DivePort. So let's jump into a DivePort portal configured for hospital administrators and discover the powerful features of My Library.
In this demonstration, you'll learn about My Library. My Library provides a personalized analytics portal where all the data you need to do your job is laid out in front of you and available in 3 clicks or less. You also have the ability to personalize shortcuts, making your data even easier to access so you can get more done in less time. Here's a DivePort portal that uses the My Library interface. The portal is set up for use by hospital administrators. We're looking at the Hospital Operations application, which includes pages that show an executive dashboard, the current page, a hospital operations overview, and trends in data, among other types of information. To get a view of all the other applications in the portal and all the page links in those applications, we'll click here. We can now see that the portal includes 5 applications in addition to hospital operations. Back here in Hospital Operations in this row, let's click the button labeled Admits Discharges. The 2 main data areas on this page show us a breakdown of our admit sources, that is, how many patients came from which source, and an overview of the key metrics for the entire patient population for today and yesterday. We can change the type of data we're looking at, say from admit source to admit type. Limit our view to the facility we're interested in, for example Longwood, which now updates both data areas, and change the time range we're looking at, say from daily to month to date, which also updates both data areas. And in any view of our data, we can dive on the numbers to see the information that underlies them. Let's dive on total admissions. Now let's go back to the overview and change back to the daily time range and all facilities views. Next, we'll look at the data for primary financial class. Our admissions data appears on the left, broken down by primary financial class. Let's say your job is to work with insurance providers, and you want to narrow the list of values for primary financial class to just those providers. We'll click Change Focus and select Blue Cross, United, Charity, Aetna, and Cigna. The list of values on the left changes to show only the insurance providers we selected and the metrics update as well, reflecting the changes we just made. Now let's say you want to see this view of the data every time you come in the morning. You can create a shortcut so that all the selections you've made here are saved for easy access. A new button labeled Dimensions Admits Discharges appears at the top of the page in an area called the Shortcuts Library shelf. Now let's talk a little bit about measures, key performance indicators. Dimensional Insight healthcare applications come with 1,000 plus measures built into them, saving your organization the development costs of creating those measures. And it's likely that in your particular job, you'll need only a subset of those 1,000 plus measures. So in addition to creating shortcuts to the pages you use the most, you can create an entire page that contains only those measures, only those key performance indicators that are most important to you. Here we are at a page that lists the measures you can use to get information on inpatient volumes, the numbers and types of patients you have in the hospital for a given period of time. For each measure listed on the left, you can see totals for several different time ranges, including daily, rolling 7-day, month-to-date, and so on. Let's say that the month-to-date data for acute admissions is the data we need to look at every day, but we don't need the rest of the data. We'll click Add to my dashboard, select month-to-date, and click Submit. A stamp showing the month-to-date numbers for acute admissions now appears on a page called My Dashboard on our Shortcuts shelf. So that's the overview of My Library. My Library improves efficiency by providing the ability to get an at-a-glance view of the entire contents of your DivePort portal. Create shortcuts to the portal pages you use the most, and create a custom dashboard to display the specific measures you need to monitor on a regular basis.
That wraps up our deep dive into My Library. As you've seen, it's all about enhancing efficiency and personalizing your analytics experience. Your data, your way. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to share how you'll use these features yourself, comment below. We love to hear from you. Alright, see you in the next video.